and you are right. I are here, and this is and these are you must you and you they are.
Are these ones younger?
Yeah, these are younger. And these are about 6. These are just barely over a year old. They were born last spring. And these were born last September. Now here.
Are here, and these are ready to eat, and whenever we want. Life out parenting is actually what's in it, and you should honor right like the eyes and areas out in their outside. Are here or rocks in the house and here rain in the house and the difference between them is rocks in the house more islands in them and also something like rocks in it, and something like rain in it, and mine are in it, rain in it, and the islands. Now let's put it the picture.
Well, Blake, welcome to our shop, our little shop. We're happy to show you around. So right here, where we're standing, we open these doors. This is where the beef come in on these hooks. We put them on in quarters because our building's not tall enough to take a whole beef. The rail needs to be 11 feet from the ground to take a whole beef. But our rail's not tall enough, so we have to take them in quarters. And we reel them on this plate into the walk-in here. And so they're hanging in quarters. And this is the 2 hind quarters and 2 front quarters of Hiko Hay Cattle beef right here. When we bring them in, after we bring them in, we actually spray them with an acid solution, which is a 2.5% acid to try to kill any bacteria that might be on them. And we stamp them with this stamp that says not for sale, because the beef that we process here, we can't sell it. You're basically buying a live animal and then asking us to turn it into beef for them. So this animal, we also have a tag, one for sale, and it has a slaughter date on it of May 21st. And so we'll hang these a minimum of 14 days in the cooler to age, and then when they're ready to come out, we'll bring them back out on the rail. So we bring them on this rail into here, and this is where we start breaking them down from the rail. The saw sits right here. We'll break down the pieces onto here, the smaller pieces. Then we go from the saw to our cutting table, and which our cutting table actually is it's a maple topped cutting table, but we also have white poly cutting boards to work on as well. Well, the steer that you own half of is a very large steer, so it'll take us a little longer than normal, but it usually takes us about a day and a half to get everything done and cut up, packaged in the hamburger ground. I was going to show you this. This is kind of the genesis of Two Pigs Custom Meats. We were kind of doing it as a hobby, and we were using a borrowed grinder, and then other people were also using the grinder, and they weren't cleaning it the way we wanted it cleaned. And we'd have to clean it every time before we used it, and then clean it when we were finished. And so we decided we're not doing this anymore until we own our own grinder. Okay, well, this is where we package. We're going to package your beef that you own. And so first we'll wrap it in plastic, then we'll wrap it in paper, and then we've got to mark what the packages are, so when we give it to you, you know what it is. So let's say, for example, we're going to do the ribeye steaks. So we're going to hit it with this package with the beef ribeye steak stamp. Then we're going to put our stamp on it. It says Two Pigs Custom Meats. And also on this stamp, one of the most important things is it says not for sale. So it'd be like that. Because this is your beef that you will personally own, or that you already do personally own. And you can't sell it. We can't sell it, you can't sell it. You have to consume it yourself. And so that's what all these are. This is my stamp collection. We have stamps for lamb, goat, pork, and beef, and then we have a bunch of miscellaneous stamps that we use when we do wild game. That's the main species we do: deer, elk, pronghorn, and bighorn. And then we have stamps for summer sausage, breakfast sausage. All these stamps that don't have a species specific. If we're doing a deer, we'll hit it with the deer stamp, and then we'll put it, let's say, like loin chops on it. Then we put the the Two Pigs Custom Meats not for sale stamp on it. Also, we stamp it with the date, the month, and the year, and then we put your name on it. We'll put Smith on all the packages so that we know it's yours. Well, so I'm just going to show you first on this. This is a straight boning knife, a 5-inch curved boning knife, a 6-inch curved boning knife, and an 8-inch breaking knife. We call this a bull nose or a butcher knife. Those 3 of those there. Then this piece, that's a 14-inch scimitar. And these are all mostly Victorinox. Some of these are no-name knives. This is a Victorinox. This is cutting for big steaks off the round and so forth. But what I carry with me, what I always cut, my go-to knife is made in New Zealand. It's a Victory knife. It's a 5-inch hollow ground curved boning knife. Slightly curved. That's my favorite knife right there. Like I said, they're made in New Zealand. Amazing knife. I also always keep with me a 6-inch curved boning knife. Sometimes you need a little bit longer knife or something. And then I use this 10-inch scimitar as a breaking knife. and also as a steak knife. So you use this a lot of times when you're breaking down a beef. Also always keep a hook, because beef doesn't have handles on it, so you need a hook to pull things and pull things. And then this is a Victor knot, or not a Victor knot, this is a Victory also, steel, and this is a fine grain sharpening steel, so when my knife needs to be tuned up while I'm working, I can tune it up, get it a little sharper while I'm working. Also, I don't have them on right now, but I always wear a cut resistant glove on both hands, and then I cover those with a nitro cut. So yeah, that's so I don't cut myself. You're always welcome here, Blake. We really appreciate you coming and visiting us here in Alamo, Nevada at Two Pigs Custom Meats. We really enjoy your YouTube channel and following your adventures in smoking meat and cooking meat. I really appreciate your coming to the shop today.
Bye.